Hey guys, I want to read to you a little bit from my book, How to Make a Monster, Why No One Cares, a sensible look at rampage killers. This book, actually I saw the shipment of books will be in later this week. It will officially drop next week, but I want to give you kind of a sneak peek, if you will. This is the first proof copy, and of course I've made some modifications to it already and sent back to the publisher. But I want to read you the introduction. I want to give you a general idea of what the book is about. The introduction is: it's safe to say that the majority of all broadcast, print, and online media work in lockstep with the many well-funded anti-gun organizations in the United States. These two groups have shared the same left-leaning political views and disdain for the Second Amendment for as long as I can remember. Manufacturing and spreading misinformation about firearms and the firearm industry has also become big business in the United States. Failed presidential candidate Michael Bloomberg donated $38 million of his own money as part of Everytown for Gun Safety's combined $106 million annual cash haul in 2018. And that's just one of the many well-funded anti-gun groups that operate in America. With that kind of influence, it's no surprise that the messaging and nomenclature used to discuss and report on any topic that involves a firearm is purposely misleading, disingenuous at best. So when the paid-for media reports on a murder of multiple people by a single killer who happens to choose a firearm to end people's lives, it's common and accepted now to use the phrase mass shooting and mass shooter when describing it. This choice of words is no accident or by chance. This choice of words is meant to attach just as much negative press and stigma to the item chosen by the killer to kill as it does the killer himself. And many times people are quicker to ask what kind of gun was used or how it was acquired rather than who the killer is and why he did it. This is a huge victory for the propaganda arm of the anti-gun enterprise. And let me read one or two more paragraphs. I'm not going to read this whole introduction, but again, I want you to see where this book is going. That's right, I call it the anti-gun enterprise because the anti-gun movement is a very popular and lucrative business to be in. It is a big-time industry, an enterprise. That $106 million that Everytown raked in 2018 went to paying massive salaries, printing t-shirts and signs, and funding travel to places all over the country to lobby against the Second Amendment. If you're wondering how that stacks up against other businesses, the average business in the United States has earnings of $4.9 million per year. Wow. If I wasn't a principled person, I'd consider starting an anti-gun organization myself. Guys, I point out a ton of facts in here. I've got footnotes throughout here. In fact, if you look, I got pages and pages of footnotes at the end of the book. Let's see how many footnotes I've got in here. We got 254 footnotes in here. So I reference my sources. It's just not me spouting off about what I think and what I believe about rampage killers, the anti-gun movement, or anything like that. I provide data and sources for you to back up and go back and confirm or find out if I'm wrong the information that I put in here. So it's very important to me that people understand and believe what I'm putting in here and not just me just sitting here running my mouth about something that I firmly believe in. This thing is packed with facts, packed with good data. I do end the book with, kind of proud of this. Those of you that are big Second Amendment supporters will appreciate this. I do include the Second Amendment on the last page of the book before the footnotes start. Guys, if you want the book, go to howtomakeamonster.com. Again, howtomakeamonster.com. I wrote the book. I edited the book with help with a couple of friends, and I'm publishing the book. None of these left-leaning organizations out there who control all the publishing in the United States have a hand in this. Not one penny of it goes to them. Not one penny. I know I won't make the money that everybody else makes out there that uses those publishing houses to put their books out there and all that. I know I'm not going to make that kind of money. I'm not worried about that. This isn't just being made for money. This is made to get information out there also. And by knowing that the anti-gun movement does not get a penny of my hard-earned work here makes me feel really good, and it's an accomplishment that I'm very happy with. So again, go to howtomakeamonster.com. Right now you can get a paperback or a hard cover copy. And if you go in there right now for a limited time, for as long as I can keep up with it, you can type in there what you want me to personalize on the inside cover of the book, and when you get your copy, you will have your stuff personalized from me. I'm going to keep up with that as long as I can. Pre-sales have gotten kind of crazy in the last week. I don't know how much longer I can do that. Once we get to a point where I can't manage it, we'll take it off. But everybody that has a request in there, I will certainly grant that. We had a massive week this week. We just simply uploaded made the website live Monday, I think it was. And we've almost got the whole first run of books taken care of. I'm about to order the second edition of the book itself. So guys, check it out if you will, howtomakeamonster.com. Thank you so much for following me. I really appreciate that. This book it's a big deal to me, and I really appreciate you guys being a part of it.